back to my channel. It is finally time for September favorites. I look forward to doing favorites videos every single month. I don't have anything else to say, except for I know I may get questions on my makeup. I did a full tutorial on this look last week on my channel. I'll have it listed down below because I feel like, I'll get some questions on it, so just wanted to cover that. Surprisingly, I don't have a lot of products to talk about this month. I only have 8 products, I believe. So hopefully this can be a short favorites. We'll see. Never normally turns out that way. The first product is the Hangover RX Primer by Too Faced, and this is actually just a little mini size I picked up at Ulta around the beginning of the month, and I have always wanted to try this primer. I've heard that it was great for dry skin, and when I saw it at the checkout at Ulta, I was like, I think it was only $15 for this size. I was like, why not? So I went ahead and picked it up, and it's the only primer I've been using for the entire month of September. My skin had some problems throughout the beginning of September. I was having like allergic reactions on my face, and I was getting a lot of bumps. And so my skin also felt really dry at the same time that was going on, and I knew I needed to apply something before foundation, and this is what I used. I love the way it made my skin feel. It felt just prepped and ready for makeup, but also hydrated at the same time. So I feel like I may purchase the full size of this. I'm gonna probably use this up. I'm going on a trip. Actually, well, by the time you're watching this video, I will be on that trip. But I'm gonna take this with me and hopefully use it up, and we'll go from there. This is a product I picked up on your recommendation, or a lot of y'all's recommendation, and it's the Origins Drink Up Intensive Overnight Mask. Again, I was at Sephora at the beginning of the month, and I was just, randomly waltzing around in there as I normally do, just staring at stuff that I pretty much don't need. You guys probably feel me on that. But I was actually looking for something that might help my skin since it was going through a really bad stage. And I found this just sitting at the checkout aisle, and I snapped it and just walked around for a little bit, and I asked you guys if you had tried it. And I got so many responses on this product. And I would say I probably got around 15 to 20 responses about this mask, and not one of them were bad. Everybody was saying that I'd love it, that it helped their dry skin, and that it was amazing. So of course I got it, and I have to admit that I really did like it. I won't say that this healed the texture or the bumps that were going on my face. That's just something that honestly just has to heal itself. But this did help to bring some moisture back into my skin. It kind of reminds me of my Glam Glow hydrating mask, just in a different way. This does smell like apricot. It has a really nice just fruity scent to it, and you are supposed to leave this on your face overnight, and I have been using it probably once a week now. In the beginning, that first week I had it, I probably used it like 4 times. Which is probably too much, but I really did like the way my skin felt in the morning, and I'm gonna continue to use this because I like it. Wow, okay, a little awkward right now. This is a totally different day, but I realized I left out a crucial favorite in my favorites video, and I was determined to include it in this month's favorites. So we're on a totally different day right now, but I'm just gonna show you guys the product I forgot to mention. Can't believe I forgot it, but I have been loving it so much, and I had to share it with you guys this month. So it's the bareMinerals Dirty Detox Skin Glowing and Refining Mud Mask. This is freaking amazing, you guys. It is this army green color. It is like a clay formula mask. It is so incredibly good. I know it has like papaya extract in it or something of that nature, but let me just give you the backstory on this. So I mentioned, that my skin was pretty much messed up, and I had all these little bumps on my face, almost like whiteheads, what you would expect a whitehead to feel like, but they weren't whiteheads. They were literally just bumps. And I remember thinking like, okay, maybe I just need to like pull some toxins or pull some crap out of my skin. And I had purchased this like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but hadn't used it yet. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give this a try. I put this on, I let it sit on my face for a good probably 45 minutes, and I just washed it off with a hot washcloth, and I kid you not, probably 75 to 80% of the bumps on my face had went down. It was crazy. Like, I don't know how this worked. I mean, it really, the only thing I can think is that it really did pull impurities out of my skin. And that next morning, they were completely gone. It was magical. Like, I had been struggling with those bumps on my face for a full week. They would not go away no matter what I did. And I used this and it just did the job. So I just have to rave about this. And I have used it pretty much once to 2 times a week since that. I mean, maybe even more. If you follow me on Snapchat, you've probably seen this on my face quite a bit because I just love it. It also has like that quintessential bareMinerals skincare scent to it. So if you are looking to try out a new mud mask or just a new mask in general and you need that toxic stuff out of your skin, this is good. It worked for me. Hope it works for you guys if you do try it. This is a foundation I've already mentioned 3 or 4 times on my channel this month, and it's the Clinique Super Balanced Silk Foundation. I have really been enjoying this. I'm not wearing it today because I did film a tutorial earlier that required a different type of foundation, but I've already used it in I think 2 tutorials already, so you guys can go back and watch the demo on this. And then I also used it in another tutorial, which I'll try to link down below. But I just have really been enjoying this. I wore this pretty much the entire month because my skin was so, you know, jacked up basically. I could only wear my Complexion Rescue, of course. That's always my go-to anytime my skin is just acting up really terribly. And then this actually looked decent on my skin. So if I wanted more coverage, then I would just go in with the Clinique Super Balanced Silk Foundation. And if I just wanted like my daily coverage, I would wear my bareMinerals Complexion Rescue. But I have just really taken a liking to this foundation. I'm not sure why. I think it's just because it does have that weightless feel that I love. And also the finish is just really nice and natural. It's not too overdone. But you guys have heard me talk about this, and if you haven't, then again, I did a full review and demo over it. So I'm not going to ramble on too much about it, but just know that I really like it. Last but not least is a very simple product that I have just kind of fallen back in love with, and it's a gel eyeliner. I have been using Kat Von D Trooper Tattoo Liner for the past 2-3 years now. And although I love the formula on that, I'm not good at applying felt tip liner. I mean, I can never get it down. I just never feel like it looks flawless. And the way I rediscovered the gel eyeliner was actually for my How I Did My Makeup in High School video. I went out and just bought the L'Oreal Gel Eyeliner, and whenever I did my makeup in that video, I was like, my eyeliner looks better now in How I Did My Makeup in High School challenge than what it does when I use the Kat Von D Trooper eyeliner. I don't know what it is. I just have more of a steady hand with an actual angled liner brush and using a gel. I don't know. I just feel like my wings are always on fleek now. In my last, well, what wouldn't be my last video, in my hits or miss videos, so many people commented on how sharp my wing was, and that's because I have started using gel eyeliner again. And yeah, this is just the one I've been using. It's the L'Oreal Blackest Black Lacquer Liner 24-hour Infallible, and I haven't noticed it to transfer onto my lid. That's a big reason I stopped using gel eyeliners, is because they did transfer onto my lid, since I do have hooded lids, but I have not noticed this one to do that, which is great. This last product is actually a nail polish remover. I randomly got this in the mail. Honestly, I'm not sure how this arrived at my doorstep because I don't ever remember giving this brand my address. However, I do realize a lot of brands are affiliated in some way. They might be sister or parent companies, so I think that might be the way I received this product. But it's the Formula X Delete All nail polish remover. So I really had no clue about this product when I got it in. I was just like, oh, okay, nail polish remover. So I had nail polish on my toes that it was just chipping off really bad and I needed to replace it. So I was like, hey, I'll try this out, see how it works. And I don't really know how I ended up wearing it or applying it to my toenails this way, but let me just start over. So this is a dip down fingernail polish remover. So you're supposed to actually like dip your fingernails down in there, and it actually has holes in there so your fingers will fit in there. And this is a very hardcore nail polish remover. So back to my story, I was just laying down in the floor and I didn't really have anything to get product out of this with to use on my toenails. And just randomly sitting beside me was one of these sponge applicators. And I was like, hey, that'll work. So I just dipped this literally down into the nail polish remover, and then let's just pretend this is my big toe right now. I just kind of swiped over the polish and it came off in one swipe. I was just amazed because, you know, normally I just buy the generic, you know, Walmart fingernail polish remover, and that takes quite a few tries to get nail polish off. And just with the small amount I applied to this, it's so weird that I'm explaining it this way, but this is how I did it. I just applied a little bit to this little sponge applicator and just kind of went like that, and it came right off. So this has been awesome because it just completely removes regular polish. I haven't tried it on my gel polish just because I do have that done at a salon, and you know, I don't want Andy, my nail guy, to be like, Miss Shelby, why'd you do that to your nails? Why did you just F up your nails like that? If I could just like brag on my nail guy really quick, I love him to death. He is so funny and he is obsessed with Pokemon Go, and he knows that Will plays Pokemon Go. So every time I come in and get my nails done, he has to show me like which Pokemon characters he's caught for the week or while I've been gone, and it just, he is so funny. So if you're watching, probably not Andy, but if you are, love you. Alright guys, so those were all of the products I could really think of that I have been just using a lot this past month and just really been enjoying truly. I feel like this video is still going to be like around 10 minutes long, I'd say, just by looking at the time right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you were loving for the month of September. I always like to read your favorites as well. And if you have any questions, leave those down below in the comments, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.